It's quite common that everyone strives hard to improve their mind capacity, and they believe that having a good IQ is one of the best ways to place yourself in a good organization and prolong yourself being very good in the eyes of society, in the eyes of boss, in the eyes of everyone, or maybe elevate yourself as a greater individual so that you earn good income. Little they know that there is a quotient called as emotional intelligence, which is one of the best ways of managing people. Having a check on your emotions. Even I, during my school days, was never aware of emotional intelligence. Managing the people, managing yourself was never my forte, or most of them who had it were having unknowingly, either by genetic conditions or by the way their parents act. So, what is emotional intelligence all about? People might find these people, this subject to be a boring subject because it never gives you that income, or it never elevates you in any way. But mind you, when you go to an organization, due to IQ, the intelligence quotient, you are placed well, or maybe you might develop an idea which is more useful in the business. But for managing people, is it very necessary? You might see most of the bosses who are very good in intelligence quotients have sudden outbursts in front of everyone, and which leads to confrontation between the people, between the individuals. Why this is so? Because they are never self checking their thoughts, their emotions. The moment certain actions are being taken, they have immediate reactions, which might lead to disharmony in the organization, in the team, and with everyone around us. So that's why emotional intelligence is one of the most important topics. The moment you are aware of every thought within ourselves, having in check within ourselves, you come to know, you understand yourself that when you are angry, when you are happy, when you are having certain thinking in the mind which might lead to disharmony. The moment that self check is done, and you might have understood that the famous granny's advice when you are angry is to count up till 10. But the scientists have a difference of opinion over here. The moment you are angry, it is said that you have to count till 30. The moment you count till 30, you are able to rationalize your thoughts. Because every thought you that is entering into your mind is in abundance. The entire day you have certain thoughts which is in abundance. And there might be a scenario wherein you have thought a wrong idea in your mind, or wrong perception in your mind, which might lead to wrong decisions, wrong rationalizations, and thus you might end up with a fight or a disharmony within this business structure, within the office structure, within your family, within your friends, everyone around you. And thus there is a disharmony with everyone. So that's why counting till 30 will help you out in many ways. And there are many ways of knowing yourself and knowing your emotional intelligence so that you manage your thoughts as well as people around you. That's why emotional intelligence becomes an important idea for every person around us, because this world has to be a better place to live in. The point is, everyone is finding emotional intelligence to be a neglected subject, and they never thought that this subject becomes important to everyone. But the moment you are thinking in this terms, there is a part of brain which is not so smart but which is active in this process of emotional intelligence. If it is utilized in a best way, then things smoothens up. It is in smooth in a good flow, and you are able to rationalize your thoughts, manage your emotions, be self-aware of what you are doing, and thus you have a prominent place everywhere, and you are able to balance your thoughts and mind, emotions and mind in a better efficient manner.